Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 87A District Court. I'm Judge Hesselink. We'll get started with the criminal docket this morning. First case is the State of Michigan versus Dawn Crow. It's file 23-42445-SM. We have Ms. Crow with us. Yes, I do see her there. Ms. Crow, this is a probation violation hearing. Looks like we adjourned things for 3 months back in July. The allegation is that you are non-compliant with your probation and that you failed to complete the retail fraud class, work camp days, report for the month of July, pay your fines and costs, and test as required. Tell me how you've done the last 3 months.
So, I have gotten a job since then. I work at the Rose City McDonald's. There was a problem with my paychecks where there's something taking $300 out of my paychecks every month. So my checks were only being 100 to 200 every time I get them. I haven't been able to pay on my class, which I should be able to within my next paycheck. With the community service that you guys gave me, the reason that is not done is because the guy's name is Jared. I was going through the Art Federation. His house burnt down and he hasn't been back. It's been 3 weeks. He's due back next week. I can get the 3 days done immediately. I'm supposed to have my son for Halloween. I've been trying to do better. We have had property taxes, which we're behind on, and our electricity got shut off. We had to pay that. I understand I've had a while to get this done, but if given another 3 months, Your Honor, I can honestly be off of probation by next month with all of my fines paid. I'm in a better situation now. I'm currently with somebody that is willing to help me get my life in order. He's willing to help hold on to my money so then I can make sure everything's paid and make sure everything's done. My vehicle broke down, so we've been down to one vehicle. It rusted out on the sidewall, and then my muffler is just hanging there, slapping on the bottom of my truck. So we're down to one vehicle now. But honestly, Your Honor, I can be offered probation by next month. The hours are there at work.
Did you do your retail fraud class?
No, Your Honor. I can get that done within my next paycheck in 2 weeks. I just haven't had the money. My last paycheck was only 17 hours because I was in the hospital. I have been in and out of the hospital with my kidneys and with having pneumonia. I'm currently not allowed back at work until I can get discharged from the hospital because I had walking pneumonia. I'm at home, but I have to get cleared, asymptomatic, if that makes sense. I can't have any coughs or throwing up or anything for a week before I can go back to work because I work in fast food.
So what you're telling me is you haven't finished anything, right?
Your Honor. No, Your Honor. I just now have been able to get tested down here. The hospital said that they would start testing me if there's something from the probation officer, because they asked me the last time I was at the hospital. I asked them at the last time I was at the hospital to drug test me, and they will. I could not find anywhere to drug test me down here. I moved it all the way to Lupton. I no longer live in Gaylord. I live in Rose City West Branch area.
I know that there are testing places in the Rose City West Branch area.
I did not know that. Honestly. I have been looking
they have a district court and a sheriff's department in West Branch. You can go there and figure out how to
I went to the probation office there. They told me unless they had something from my probation officer, they could not test me. I went to the courthouse. I went to the jail. They have called Natasha, and I have called Natasha numerous times about this. And I honestly have an appointment next week to get everything started for disability.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Hill, what are your recommendations?
Your Honor, I'm recommending that she serve 10 days jail and be unsuccessfully discharged with fines and costs preserved.
All right, Ms. Crow, you've been on probation for a year.
I understand that. It's just if I go to jail, I will lose my child. I am working really hard to get him back. That is my whole world. I'm supposed to go get him tomorrow for Halloween. I moved out of a domestic situation. I'm going to counseling. I'm trying to get on the right medications. I'm trying to work and get on disability so I can do what I need to do. I really am trying, Your Honor. And if given one last chance, I really can be off of probation next month. I have all of the means to do it.
We brought the original probation violation against you in April of this year. And then in July, so you knew from back in April that you should have been doing this stuff. Then we gave you an additional 3 months in July, and I told you that you must do all of the probation requirements. And I even said that you could do community service work instead of some of the work camp. But I emphasized that you had to have everything done in 3 months. And here we are 3 months later, and you've got absolutely nothing done. How am I supposed to? Man, whoa. Hey, you talking faster and talking over me doesn't change what I'm going to say. You haven't done a thing. So how am I supposed to give you a break when you've done absolutely nothing?
Because, Your Honor, if you don't remember correctly, my ex-husband just got pled guilty for beating the crap out of me. He is absconding from the police. I got word that he was looking for me and that he would be turning himself in today from his mom. I came down here to try to better my life. I'm sorry I haven't got anything done. There's not very much to do community service down here. There's no goodwill or anything. I have been trying to get it done. But I finally found a place I can get it done. The only reason why it hasn't been is because his house caught on fire. I will make sure I get it done. I don't want to lose my son.
I'm sorry,
I've been trying to do a better life. I'm supposed to pick him up for Halloween tomorrow. I go to jail. His dad will take him from me. His lawyer is in the courtroom right now. That boy is my whole life. I left domestic situation after domestic situation to get better for him.
When did you go to where you're at now, ma'am?
I've only been here 4 months, and I had to leave when the stuff happened with Brandon. I was stuck up in Gaylord.
So you've been there
I've only been here for a few months.
So you've been there since June, right?
And since then, we are $1,200 behind in property taxes. We have propane that is due, that has $600. Our lights just got shut off. That was another $600. And then my truck just broke down. I can send pay stubs. I can send hospital documentation that I've been in and out of the hospital. I can send all the information and documentation that you need, Your Honor.
I don't need any documentation. The only documentation I need is, did you complete your community service? Did you do your retail fraud class? Did you report as required? Did you pay your fines and costs? And did you test as required? And all of those things are a resounding no. What you're telling me is the same thing that everybody has in their life. Bills, and difficulties. That's nothing new. You're going to do 10 days in jail. You're going to be unsuccessful. Ma'am, you talking faster and talking over me doesn't help anything.
I'm autistic.
You're going to do 10 days in jail, and you're going to be unsuccessfully discharged from probation with your fines and costs preserved.
Can I at least turn myself in Monday so I can go get my son?
How is that going to change anything?
So I can have my son for the weekend. I don't have him again for another 2 weeks. After that, I could be out of jail by the time I go pick him up again.
What time
At
do
least
you want
then
to
I
pick
can
him
have to
up?
keep my child.
If you will listen to me, you'll hear that I'm asking you a question about what time that you want to appear. So stop talking and listen, please.
I'm not sure. At least at 6 p.m. on Monday. I was going to ask if I could turn myself in the jail down here because it's an hour and a half away from there. It's almost 2 hours away.
Ma'am, that's going to cost you extra.
How is that going to cost me? Like, can I just do my time down here?
I don't control that jail. I don't have the ability to send you to that jail.
Well, I was just asking because Brandon's going to be in the same jail.
If you want to set up something to be down there, but I'm sure it's going to cost you extra to do that because they don't have to accept you down there.
It's just,
The jail here has to accept you.
I don't want to be in the same jail with the guy that beat the crap out of me. I'm sorry. That'll cause more trauma. I moved down here to get away from him because I'm terrified. That's why I asked for another 3 months so I could get off of probation. He scares the hell out of me. And now you're going to have me in the same jail as him? Where I can hear him scream and yell, just like he did when he beat the hell out of me?
Ma'am, if you want to set up something to go to the West Branch jail, then set it up. But you'll report on 11/3 at 6 p.m. unless you set up 10 days in jail in West Branch.
Yes, sir.
If you fail to appear, we'll do a warrant for your arrest and you'll be picked up as soon as the police find you, wherever they find you at. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
That's all for today.
Thank you.